There's nothing going on today. Absolutely zero thing. This whole week, I don't even think I've made any money this week. I've made like 4 grand, maybe. Nothing. I've made zero. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I feel like I have made zero money this week off of this action. This is horrible. I mean, I've made some money, but like, this is trash. This is just trash. So, I want to go over some setups. I feel like we're topping out. I really do feel like the market is starting to top out here. We hit 426. I still want to see 431, but it doesn't look like. Yeah, I mean, this is terrible. Loria, this is god awful movement. And we're kind of back into this chop session range the last like 4 days. But you know what? Regardless, we're going to catch something here pretty soon. I want to go over some levels with you guys real quick. I'm going to do. I don't like this. I honestly don't. I honestly could see this pushing all the way down to like 425 by the end of the day. I don't have anything queued up. The only thing that was on my watch list was Snow and Microsoft from yesterday, and I mean, well, they didn't go anywhere. So those are my watches. They didn't break. This is ridiculous of a drop. Honestly, I should have taken puts. Holy shit! Oh my god! How much did these pay today? I need to see this. Actually, I don't even know if I want to. What were these 175s? Who swung a 170 put on Snow and sold for a loss this morning? This guy. Wow. That's crazy, man. Because, no way. These were these were 70 cents. Holy shit. To $670, Snow can pay. Oh my god. I mean, I'm done with Snow for the time being, like put side, call side. I didn't take any Snow today. I was kind of playing the SPY most of the day. I was playing SPY, I played meta puts. That was actually a banger. I was in a 25 per contract, and it's $670. That is ridiculous. But what was I going to talk about? Something so important. Something so important. Oh, I was in Kush's channel this morning talking about meta puts. I also had a Microsoft position that was up like 12% at one point. I was looking for that 338 break, and then I just used, you guys know how I trade by now, but I set my stop loss in profit a little bit, but I only made like 2%. And then I lost a little bit on the SPX today, just a little bit, just going back and forth. Of course, it's just so choppy. But I had a really good opportunity. Excuse me. I had a huge opportunity in SPX, but I only had like 5 contracts. I was going to try to buy like 20 of them, but I wasn't confident in the volume today. So it ended up shit in the bed, but whatever. Microsoft puts would have paid crazy. I feel like a lot of puts today would have paid crazy. Everything just kind of slid. But now it's like you had to really catch it this morning, though. So if you didn't catch anything after 11, I mean, you're not going to get paid off of this. Like, this is slowly sliding, but it's trash. Yeah, I don't really like anything else at all. Coinbase, damn it. I sold that put, right, guys? So this is the best part about selling puts. And this is really fucking annoying. And I got kind of shafted when I sold that put. I only lost like $200 on it. I bought it back. It would be profitable right now if I held it. But what are the odds that it's down 10% from its competitor being sued, and then the overnight they get sued? So I kind of got screwed over here. I was down like 400 when I sold it, and then it kept going, or at open, and then I kept going, and then I saw I was only down like $200. I was like, you know what? A lot of news in this. I'm just going to keep it. But it is kind of like slowly going up back towards this gap fill around 55, 56, 57. So I sold it at 52, so let's even see how much those were. Probably I don't want to sell them now just because I don't want to see like a pullback, but they were like 200 something when I saw them. Yeah, so like they're literally like break even right now. So I would have been break even, and as it gets closer to its expiration, it's going to get lower and lower and lower. My hair looks like I got electrocuted, but we're looking because if you look at these, the same 52 levels right here for this week, 259s are probably only like $100 some. Yeah, they're $100. So you just continue to collect that melt. This was the most extreme. This should show you why selling options is better than buying options. If you're patient, you just get paid, especially on your long-term portfolio. This stock dropped 30% from top to bottom, and I was only down $200. And it recovered a little bit, and it's still melting. Right now, I'd be break even if I didn't buy it back. So I just didn't want to handle with all the SEC shit. It was just too hot of news. So very, very unfortunate that I sold it, and then I had some horrible news hit. Stock drops like 28% or something crazy, and I'm still only down $200. And it's creeping back now, and it's break even because contracts are designed to go to zero. There's an expiration date for a reason. So if you're an options buyer, you make a good amount of percent return a lot, right? I'm a trader, I'm a scalper, I swing trade sometimes if there's value there. But when you sell options, I'm trying to tell you guys, even if it's $200 a week or $100 a week that you're collecting, that shit adds up over and over and over again. And that's just cash you're just collecting in your account. It's almost just like collecting a paycheck. This was an extreme loss, right? Like $200 though, right? It was down 30% and I was only down $200. That shit isn't likely to happen like very often. Like there's very, very bad luck if you catch something that has that bad of news being sued by the SEC. And it really wasn't that bad. And if I held it even a couple more days, I'll be in profit. I would have been in profit. I would have collected all that money. But realistically, I don't know. Sorry, I got a DM. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Selling options, great. Good stuff. Snow, if you took puts, I know a lot of people were talking about the call side. I was looking for that breakout. I didn't take it because the volume wasn't there today. And it fell $13, man. That's disgusting. I should have taken that. That double top up there. I didn't see it. I didn't see it today. That was the biggest mover of the day. What's your IG? You hitting on me? SV Trades 3. I got you. 1 second. SV Trades 3. Used to be NextEra Trading, but we're doing a little bit of a rebrand because people don't really trust company logos as a profile picture anymore. But yeah, no, slide in my DMs. Your hair is too messy. I was in the sauna, man. I don't know. Things get weird in there. It's an all-guy sauna. So, yeah. So I'm looking at a couple things in the S&P 500 and the QQQ. Looks like we're kind of deadlocked right now. We might chop around. I'm going to set an alert over here. I don't think that much is going to happen today because the volume is really, really dead. I'm going to set an alert at that 428 level. 428.28. I'm going to look at Tesla. Ooh, I don't really like Tesla either. Tesla's just on a rampage, honestly. I was thinking about buying 100 shares down here when it got pulled back to 160. I was waiting for like that 150-ish level. It's crazy that 100 shares is 15 grand and I would already be up $8,000. Ridiculous. I keep getting invited to a lot of like conferences lately. Just kind of dope. DeAndre Hopkins visiting the Titans. Wow. I'm a Titans fan, and we are literally dog shit every year. How's your target? I haven't checked. I actually haven't checked. It's for January. I forgot about it. It's in my swing account. It's probably down a little bit still, but it's not a big deal. I'm going to wait for this to chop sideways a little bit. Beep, boop, beep boop, kind of like around here in this area. Give it like a couple more days. I'll probably add to that position. You're a big Titans fan? Let's go. There's no way. No one in America is a Titans fan. I go every year for the home opener. Every year I'm there. Every year. Big Titans fan. Derrick Henry's a GOAT. But we're never going to win a Super Bowl. Yeah. Ever. The only year we would have won a Super Bowl is when we had A.J. Brown and Derrick Henry on the same team. We had the number one defense, and then we end up getting upset by the fucking Bengals as the number one seed. Never going to happen again. But if we get D-Hop, honestly, maybe make a run for something. Maybe we'll win 3 games. That'd be cool. But I think I might have to look for a bounce in snow. This is actually a really ridiculous drop. Like, did everybody just dump it? They're just like, all right. Oh wow, there's no volume in this thing. Oh wow. Damn. I had all my alerts above. I didn't have any on the put side, which I probably should have set. Well, I guess there was big movements today, but we just didn't catch them. Well, I didn't. I don't know if you guys did anything better than I did. Probably because I didn't make any money today. I'm flat. I didn't make anything. Wow, everything is just starting to top out. You know what really blows? What really blows is once the market explodes like this, you don't really have very good levels to trade off of. You could become more of a put trader, but it's so hard to do that in this market without any like horrible news. I mean, there is horrible news every day. Like it's so bad all the time, but the market just continues to go up. And I'm technically a bear right now. I think that things are going to pull back pretty significantly. I think that we're going to see under 400 again in the SPY. I would love to see like a 370, 360, but I see that being pretty unlikely. But that's just like my interest range. I wonder what the SPY looks like on the weekly chart. I haven't seen this thing in a while. It's not as fun to be maybe I should start streaming in the morning when I'm trading. I'm going to start joining live with Kush, I think. I think we talked about that the other day. So I'll actually be on and be able to trade. Because afternoons, I don't really take too many trades. I just deck needs somebody to man the afternoons. I just don't really like the afternoons trading, to be honest. Unless I trade the SPX and gamble. But there's no real setups because there's no volume. And it's not going to do you guys any favors. It's 3:30 and we're at 56 million in volume. It's just like, this is gross. AM plays. Well, today you wouldn't have. The only thing I really caught was Meta. Meta was a great play. It took me I got in at like 211 a contract and sold at 290, so I made $80 a contract. I only had a small portion of contracts, so I made like $800, like 890 or something like that. So it wasn't a huge day for me, but I'll take $890 in a day. This account, I'm a little flat right now because I tried to play the SPX too. And that's it. And Microsoft a little bit. Microsoft, I got stopped out. Oh, was it? Oh, excuse me. I wasn't ready for the big drop today, but the market didn't drop at all. It was only $1. I'm assuming QQQ took a massive hit. Oh, it did. Wow, it flushed. Let's take a look at this thing. I haven't traded this in a while. Oh, this thing's getting close to all-time highs. I hate that. There's no way. I should have just swung this when it was getting real low for long term. I've switched to Bollinger Bands to see how I like it. Great call, in my opinion. I love those things. Just make sure that you're not always trading them when they reverse, because there is something called the TTM squeeze that I like to use to confirm a reversal, and the candlestick setups and volume and all that stuff. So I'll show you something actually on the Bollinger Bands that I saw today that I knew to take an SPX trade. If 5 minutes. Boom. Here it was. Oh, hell yeah. Here's the one. This downtrend, it was this one right here, actually. Or was it this? What is 13? Is that one? Oh, yeah, it was this one then. Right here. So I saw this hammer candle. Notice this hammer candle at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. You can't tell now, but the Bollinger Bands were kind of just going straight down. And a lot of the times they like to ride it straight down. But as soon as you see a hammer candle right here, it was going straight down and then it started to curl sideways. I saw this hammer candle. I saw this volume come in crazy. I knew that it was time to take some calls. So this SPX play that I took right here ended up running about $200 a contract, and I printed off this pretty nicely. I took this candlestick, and I actually took this one as well. So I was holding from this. I added on this little pullback here because I knew that this bullish engulfing, usually we start to run. I started trimming a little bit, and then I stopped at a couple like right here once I started pulling back. So the volume didn't take it, but regardless, this hammer candle on the bottom of the Bollinger Band with a lot more volume that you can tell is a huge spike in volume usually shows you a key significant reversal. And that is what I look for every single time. And it's pretty undefeated in my opinion. So I don't know. Got to make sure that there's volume there though. Because I do see one like right here. It's not really a hammer candle really per se, but kinda. But by this time it's what? What is that? 2:30, 3:30? You're not really seeing a lot of volume in the market all day. So that's regardless, that's kind of ass. What you really want to see is these bullish engulfing patterns on a big drop like that, or like a big slide. This one looks like it happened, but this was only 2 big drops, so this was volatile. But those hammer candles, I'm telling you, with the hammer candle and a spike in volume, it's never a bad idea to just take it, in my opinion, or at least, and then set a small stop loss. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. But that's all I got right now. I really don't see any setups. And I wish I could be like, oh, watch out for this in a couple weeks. And the only thing I can really think of is maybe DocuSign because they have earnings on Thursday. I don't really want to swing that right now, but what's today? Wednesday? Maybe I will. Oh, wow. This thing did fall a little bit, 250. I want to revisit these contracts, though. DocuSign. This could be a banger. I feel like DocuSign's pretty ass. I think we already discussed that, but like this would be like a $45, be $20 drop. So notice how this is going to lose $18 overnight. So these will wake up and be like fucking $10, $8. Maybe I'll buy like 100 of those or like 50 of them and risk $400. $400 going into in the money contracts. Oh, wait, what the hell am I thinking? I'm an idiot. Next week's 45s. They'll lose $8. So these would be about 30. 30 cents to 300 is 1,000%, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, those are great. Holy shit, those actually could pay out really, really well. Yeah, those are insane. I actually really like that. Those $45 puts. I was looking at a DocuSign the other day, and someone sent me a DocuSign like a long time ago. I've never seen anything like that before. And their web traffic views, I've been watching the SEMrush numbers for my marketing agency. I've been watching the web traffic just deteriorate, especially over the last quarter. So, not seeing it. Their paid media also is starting to hit a decline. So I'm assuming that they're strapped for cash, so they're trying to harvest cash and not spend as much. And budgeting constraints means they're not making as much money. So, kind of could be a recipe for a disaster. My biggest trade ever was Zoom, and I made 70 grand overnight. And I saw the same thing. It was like no one was using their services much anymore. I forget when that was. That was like 2021. That was my biggest day ever. I don't think I'll ever have a bigger day than that until I make like $10 million one day. But where was that gap down? It was right here. It was this one. It was this. It went from 338. No, that wasn't it. because it was like a $90 drop overnight. I can't remember which one it was, though. It was a long time ago. Maybe it was this one. I think it was literally 345 to 290. That doesn't sound right. I can't remember which one it was. But regardless, it made a lot of money. And you can tell that by the web traffic views, because if they're not going there, that's where you convert. You go online to see Zoom. So if you see those numbers cut off, and I feel like that's the same thing with DocuSign. If no one's going to use that or being sent to DocuSign to sign, you're not making money. What else is there? There's got to be another earnings that we can take a look at. Played Ford. I haven't even looked at Ford, and I don't even know if I've ever even seen a Ford at this point. Where do I want to go with this, though? DocuSign is dying. Do I start to swing this? Because I don't want to see this die completely. The market's getting weak. I think I'm just going to wait till tomorrow to swing this. I just don't believe in DocuSign, guys. I really don't. I think that DocuSign is probably going to be I think it was at $40 or something. I think that was its low. DocuSign's low was $39. So those $45 puts could really, really pay. If they miss on earnings and they just delete, I mean, this is starting to form a shooting star candle, and everybody knows what that does. That shows a key significant reversal. This could drop down. Could be a good risk to reward ratio. I mean, if you think it's going to go up to 70, you could play that way too, but I personally think that it's going to go down. I don't know. What the hell do I know? It's so slow out here, guys. It's oh, God. Never mind. Sometimes I want to just I have a very dark humor and I want to say things, but I can't. The intrusive thoughts are pretty brutal sometimes, but it is bad out here. I won't say what it's like, but it is bad. What I'm looking at right now is NVIDIA weekly chart actually looks really good. I won't lie to you. I'm going to set an alert up here around this 384.77. One more. The reason I like this is this weekly chart. This has a fat ass gap on it. Fat as hell. Look at this. Below this 366, it has a gap to 317. That's pretty gross. Technically 305, but 317. How's Lulu doing? Are they filling that gap? I had an alert on Lulu. They're getting there. There's a pretty nice gap on that bad boy too. 338. get so many messages during the day. I hate it. When do you see gaps that long? How far out do you get options? I just trade them. I trade the gaps. Like I saw one on what the hell was it? What did we just trade? Snowflake. I saw the Snowflake gap from their earnings play right here. It was boom to boom right here in between. It was like 158, 159, all the way to 171. So I mean there was like a $13 differential. LOL, say it. No, I'm not saying shit, man. I'm not going back to jail, you know? I'm kidding. But there was this 171 to 1, this like gap fill that I was seeing. I usually try to trade same weeks to see if I can get that explosion to fill that gap, you know, because once it's going one way, if the market is lining up, then it's going to move back. But what I'm saying here is that I wouldn't either. What I'm saying is I don't really like to swing that far out. Maybe I would do 2 weeks, I think is my minimum. I don't like to do like the monthly or 2 months or whatever because then they're stupid expensive. And if something goes wrong like overnight, I usually like to catch, if I'm buying options, I want it to be within like a week or two, in my opinion. Like I want to do the analysis to be like, okay, this has the potential to move in a week or potential to move in 2 weeks. So that is where I'm kind of going with it, is I really want to see that value within 2 weeks. That's kind of my target range, or else I won't really take it. Because if it's far out, like Target is one of my plays right now, and I'm down a little bit right now. I'm looking at those 145 calls for January expiration, so I have a really long time. That is very rare for me, but I see the value in it over time, and I'm going to add to it and add to it. And then ultimately, the goal there is to probably just let them exercise into shares. I can get 100 shares for free at that point. So that's probably what's going to happen for me. You know, be kind of cool to just have 100 shares of Target just sitting there. Collect a what is it called? Dividend. They pay a dividend, I think. But that's in the long-term portfolio, so it's just kind of just chilling there. This Coinbase play, I really should have kept this put. I cannot believe Snow died like that. It's still going down. They are just torching this thing. They said, no thanks. We're not breaking this high. We're going to drop it 10% today. Are these still paying too? Like, what are these? Maybe we have to play this. Maybe we have to go with the momentum. It's just slowly dying, and there's no volume in the market, so that means there's going to be zero buyers in this thing. 165 is 116. Guys, I might play this. It's only $10 spread. $8 spread. Yeah, these things are paying. What the hell? This thing went from 130 to 175 in 2 ticks. Oh yeah. I'm playing these. Also, SPY is at low of the day again. Fuck the SPY, honestly. SPY is literally dog shit lately. I used to love trading that thing, and now it's literally garbage. 180? This thing is going $50. Okay. I'm looking at these 165 puts right now because this is just dying. And I'm going to wait for it to get a little cheaper, maybe like a little spike up, because I know the SPY is going to want to bounce and Snow might go with it. But we could probably get a nice little... Here we go. Get me a little cheaper. Give me like a 1... I'm not swinging these. Oh, we only have 18 minutes left. My bad. I didn't realize there was only 18 minutes. I'm not gonna touch this. Wouldn't make any money. I'm not swinging this. Maybe I should, honestly. This is pretty ass. 167, it's down 7%. What are you eating, man? Is that yogurt? 158, 143. Maybe I'll take a little dabble at this. Maybe we will see like 167. Just for fun, do we take it? I cannot believe it. Little snack. Man, this has just been a very, very brutal week so far. And I don't really see any setups. So let's go check out the banks and lows and all that because I know all tech stocks are basically buried. How's Home Depot look? Oh, okay. I love checking out these stocks, I won't lie. Home Depot actually has a great level on it. On the daily, let me see this 4 hour. Oh shit. We're squeezing. There's a gap. No. The 312. Don't play with me right now. Hold on. Finally. Don't hold your breath. Hold your breath, actually. Hold your breath. Weekly chart. Oh. Yep. Yep. Got one. We got one. We got one. Home Depot calls 312 312. Let's see what we got. Let's see what these premiums look like. Hold on. We got a good trade. I'm going to swing this. I'm going to swing. That was my nickname in high school. The swinger. I'm looking at these 312 calls, 310 maybes. Wow, for next week's are only $100 a piece. Wow, let's go, baby. Home Depot. Home Depot. We got one. We got one, everyone. I'm looking at that 312 gap fill. We are looking good on the daily chart. Seems a little bit overextended. I will say this week's volume is kind of looking like it's kind of flat ass. I won't lie. It kind of looks like we can get above this 305. This will be a kind of a decent rejection zone. Great push into ending the day, too. So it shows me that there's some buyers here. This thing's going under the radar. I feel like not a lot of people know about Home Depot and Lowe's. I love playing them, though, when they're ready to go. This one looks ready to go. There's a gap here, too. I love this gap. 312. Got some pushes. Here's the volume coming in. Here's another piece of volume, another piece of volume. These are 3 hammer candles. I think that this could squeeze. So this is the weekly chart. So we can see pretty decent. The daily chart's going as well. Yep. We got one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going probably June 16th. My birthday's June 18th. Could be a hell of a birthday gift if I buy 10 of these. It'd be $312.50 is the price. This is a smaller account, so I'm trying to equate this to what I think would be a good ROI here. So that would be in the money of 400 to 1,000, be about 600 a piece. 3 would be 1,200. 5 would be okay. Yeah, I like that. Five of these would turn into $2,000. So I'd make about $2,000. I think about $2,000. This is a little over 100% play if you go in the money, 100 and some percent. These would be about 100 and these would be a lot, 307s. I think I'm going to go 305s, guys. I think that's my play. I'll let it pull back a little bit here. We still have 13 minutes. Nice little pullback on Target or Home Depot right now. Spreads are a little fat. There's nothing wrong with fat, though. We like a little bit of fat. I like a little juicy. Yeah. I think I'm going to go 5. I think I'm going to sprinkle. I'm going to sprinkle. I'm going to sprinkle. I like sprinkling a little bit. I haven't played these in a long time. I'm gonna go 325. I'm gonna go 320. Entry, just 3 for now. This is a smaller count. Keep that in mind. We're in 3. Maybe I'll go more. I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I think that the weekly looks beautiful. I think the 5-minute end of day squeeze shows me that there's buyers coming in here. I think that the 1-hour chart has a flat top over here. And if it can break above that, actually, it doesn't even, you can't even see it. It's so far away. It's been in this choppy range for the longest time, and it looks like it's finally catching some legs. So above this flat top of 303.50, it'll start to run. And then there's that gap to 312. Does everyone see that? You guys can go as far out as possible. I just personally took, because the market is fucked. Excuse my language. It's fucked. The QQQ is down 5. Snow dropped 20% today. Microsoft, all the levels got screwed up. So I'm going to have to wait and see those like chop around a little bit and then get some real levels on that because I'm not just going to buy whatever. Look at this bad boy. She's already cooking. I'm going to go heavy. I mean, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going heavier on this thing. We're buying another 2. You know, I'm putting more than $1,000 in on this thing. Because 3, let me see this real quick because I want to go over this so everybody understands what I'm thinking here. I got next week's June 16th. I think I'm drawn to that because my birthday's on the 18th. You're probably better off playing one more week further. But 312.50s are 170. Those could go. Those would actually pay ridiculous too. I'd be interested in these, but these are pretty far out of the money. And Home Depot doesn't really move too much. It moved $6 today, which would put this at 308. Shit, I mean, honestly, guys, there is so much value in even these June 23rd ones. You could buy these for the same amount. You could buy 3 of these, and they would still pay about $300 each. So it'd be about $900. It goes in the money a little bit. It's gonna be worth like $600. So it could be about $400 trade per contract. That'd be $1,200 just on 4 contracts. You know, $800. I'm looking for over 100% return on this swing trade, and that's what I always look for, if not more, on swings. So I'm in 3 for now. I think it's cooking. Most likely we'll add tomorrow. I already got the 302. Look at this end of day squeeze. We got one, guys. We got one. Don't follow me if you've never traded Home Depot before. It does trade a little weirder than tech stocks. My hair is all over the place, and honestly, I like it. So don't judge me. But Home Depot is my favorite play. I'm gonna also look at Walmart and some competitors. Maybe Lowe's has some good premiums as well. Oh, Lowe's. The reason I like Home Depot so much is there's that gap. Lowe's doesn't look as pretty. So we're not going to look at Lowe's anymore. Walmart looks pretty good too, honestly, up to 155. How's it different from tech in your view on how it behaves? It's a completely different sector. Tech has its own sector. And I think Home Depot is a staple. Consumer discretionary, maybe? It's in one of them. I can't remember which one, what sector it's in technically, but there's a sector shift. So as you see, you can tell. There's a reason my watch list over here is grouped the way it is. It's a massive, massive watch list over here, but I don't trade all these stocks. I watch the sector. So this is the economics of everything. Here's crypto. Here's all like the TNX, VIX, all that bullshit. And then Microsoft, Tesla, Apple, Amazon, NVIDIA, Meta, Coin, Google, blah, blah, blah. It's all tech because I like to trade tech. But then you get some groupers down here. This is all travel, SAVE, AAL, JetBlue, United Airlines, Delta Airlines, TripAdvisor, whatever the hell that shit is. Then you got like MasterCard, the banks, and then I have the staples down here, discretionary. What the hell is it? Waste Management, Lowe's, Industrials maybe, Caterpillar, Home Depot, Goldman Sachs. And the reason I see this is because we're looking at Home Depot being up 2% right now, while the whole market is in tech has taken a shit. So it's like a sector rotation. So knowing the different rotations. It's like, okay, people are selling here, but they're not just going to sell and sit in cash. They're going to put something, it's a wheel. So if you think about it, you're putting your money, taking it out of tech, and you're putting it into something safe. So that's why you saw a big spike in McDonald's, in Dollar General during that big sell-off back in 2022. It's crazy. It sounds like 2022 was like it feels like it's not even here yet, but that was almost over a year and a half ago. But that big ass sell off we saw in tech, and like it got down to like Tesla got to 100, Datadog got to like 50. You know, Microsoft, Amazon, they were all under $100, all that type of shit. Or Google was under $100. That big ass dip by. McDonald's did well, Dollar General did well, utilities did well, electricity did well, all that type of stuff. Industrials did really well, waste management. So if you understand the wheel and the economics of all of it, you can take this watch list and watch the flow. So all of the levels in tech has been taken off like crazy lately. And now I'm starting to see a little bit of a push and a lot more volume funneling into industrials, staples, for example, Home Depot and Lowe's and Walmart. So we're going to catch that rip. What do you think about the cruise line stocks? I can't really swim too well, so I don't really like boats very often. I actually have a boat down here in Florida, but if I can't drive it, I'm really not a big fan, so I don't really trade them. Same thing with, I think that they're just trash, honestly. They are cooking right now. I haven't looked at Carnival Cruise Lines in forever, but I remember when this thing was like $6 and I was trying to trade it and telling everyone, I was like, I'm gonna be a billionaire off this thing. One stock that did make me a lot of money is Halliburton. I bought this bad boy at like $4 at the bottom of COVID. Look at this. I'll show you exactly. This is my first stock I ever bought as soon as I quit the New York Stock Exchange. Look at this. I bought this thing at like $4.80. I'm still holding this thing too. I'm up a shit ton. I don't have a lot of money in it, but percent-wise, I'm up a lot. That's an oil stock, but I don't really like the cruise lines. If there was anyone that I had to choose, it would probably be Carnival or RCL. I think CCL is pretty beat up. Whoa. These things did kind of just... What was this dip? 85 all the way down to 30 again. What was that about? I don't pay attention to these anymore. Probably should. I think Carnival's going under. Norwegian Cruise Lines. Let me see this one. And CLH. I took these all off my watch list because they just never moved. CLH. Trash. Garbage. Throw them out. I think is this guy talking out of his ass, or does this make sense? Odd trading strategy makes 1,250% return.
2 years, you did how much?
1250%.
Sounds too good to be true. Can you describe that strategy?
So on the SPY, which is the S&P 500, you buy the call, 30 days to expiration.
Okay.
And when it's open, and these are trading days, when it's open 20 trading days, you roll that. So you would close that out and buy the next one 30 days out, and then continues to do that. You would take profits at 50%.
Take profits at 50, or if you don't hit 50%, then you roll it. How far out are you placing these strike prices?
So 50 delta is at the money.
Buy an at-the-money call, hold it for 20 trading days, roll it, or sell it at 50% gain.
And that is using the market drift because of how money flows into the marketplace. The bias in the marketplace is that it's going to go higher. So you get that natural drift.
What do you call this trading strategy?
Call roll.
Call roll. S&P 500 call roll.
It
2 years, you did how much?
1250%.
Sounds too good to be true. Can you describe that strategy?
So on the SPY,
I'm going to start making content on social media, just listening to shit like this, and then just like panning to myself and being like, you're an idiot. And that's all I'm going to say. And that's it. He didn't make 1,250% on his entire portfolio by rolling forward unless it was 2020. And especially if this video is just coming out right now, how the hell did you do that? You didn't. Over the last 2 years, the S&P 500 dropped 20%, and it's up a lot right now, but it's been a recovery of what, 2-3 months? It's just, that's trash. Let me see this real quick. Let me see if that strategy would even work. We have 3 minutes till market close, guys. I am in the Home Depot. Anybody playing Home Depot with me, please tell me, so then I can keep giving updates. If nobody took it, then I'm not going to play it, or I'm not going to talk about it anymore, because what's the point in just throwing it at you if you didn't play it? Please let me know if you did. You did? Let's get it. If you didn't, I'm disappointed in you guys. I'm just kidding. Buy whatever you want. Do your own due diligence, but let me know if you play it with me. I took Home Depot with you. Let's go, baby. Let's go. We got 2 friends in here. 2 friends. Oh, shit. 4 friends. Let's go, man. Thank you, guys. 5. 6. Okay, now 6 is too many. No more. No more takers. I want my friend group small. Let's get it, baby. Let's make some money. Make some money. Small risk on it, 3 contracts. If I start seeing that break of 303.50, I'm gonna fucking throw 10 grand into it. Because I'm trying to make a bag. You guys know? Got 1 HD at 310. I like that. It is selling off a little bit here, but looks beautiful to me on the daily chart, man. That run up above this level. This is a pretty flat top here, so it might struggle this. Looks strong as shit to me. But above 303.50, look at this gap. Look at this. This is a gap, right? I'm not tripping. Yeah. 303.50 to 307, easy gap, runner gap. Could probably trim some off the top at 307 or even add that break. The volume is a little low. But if you look at that weekly chart, looks like people are starting to funnel back into this. Hammer candle there. Large engulfing candle here. It's only Wednesday. This thing could go. I like it. Great risk to reward ratio. Small risk could be over 100% banger. And if it goes up tomorrow, we're going to probably be up 180%. So, could go against us though, okay? So, stop loss. That's the bell, guys. That is the bell. It's the worst sound of the day. Both times, morning and afternoon, because afternoon it's not there. In the morning, it's anxiety time. So, looks like we closed out on 5 minutes. Yeah, pretty great close here. Stayed right here at this top at around 302. So, love it. Love it, guys. I forget what I was going to show you, but I should probably go take a shower. I look like I smell like a bag of garbage. I was going to say something, but I forgot. It was going to be something magical. Something magical, but I forget. But anyways, I'm out. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be on Kush's channel again every day, early morning, almost every day, unless I'm tired, guys. Monday I don't like to trade, but I will see you guys on Thursday. Thursday's the best day to trade. There's no volume this week, but let's see if we can get some more volume tomorrow. Let's see if we can get some pushes. And if the market is dying, you'll probably see Home Depot and Lowe's and like all those industrial stocks start to pop up a little bit. So let's get it. Great setup. Hopefully it works out for us. That'd be really cool. And I'll keep you guys updated. My 6 friends and I, let's make some money. But we'll talk tomorrow. Love you so much. Hit me up if you need me.